So after Elon Musk backed out of the fight with Zuckerberg because his mum told him to, he's now saying he still wants to fight. So Elon Musk is pretty much that kid that gets told he's grounded and then decides to sneak out the window, because he's a rebel and he can't look like a pussy in front of his tough guy friends like Joe Rogan. He'll probably go on Joe Rogan again and just to talk about Brazilian Jiu Jitsu or some shit. And now you've got that fake smart guy, pseudo intellectual Lex Friedman, who said that he was impressed by Elon's strength and skill, as if he's a fight expert now. Both of these dudes are in the same boat, two big pussies. Even Grimes chimed in to say that Elon is looking very strong and that this fight is a good outlet for masculinity. What masculinity? Neither one of these dudes is rating anything that would be described as masculine. They're fucking social media nerds. They're bigger nerds than the nerds that are doing the coding for them on their sites. Apparently this fight is going to be live streamed on X and all the proceeds will go to a charity for veterans. So this fight is going to be unwatchable. If anyone saw Ron DeSantis' official announcement that he was running for president, then you know what I mean. That shit would have been better if it was done on a ham radio. This is going to be choppy and buffering the whole time, and probably won't even reach anything higher than 140p, so you're better off watching the version of this fight that'll be recorded and streamed from someone's phone who's there at the event. I do find it funny that the first announced X video event is two guys going at it, rolling around on the ground, hugging each other, getting all sweaty, if you know what I'm getting at. Elon went on to say in these X's, because they're not tweets anymore, that he's been lifting weights and he's been doing that while working as if he does anything. He probably just walks around the office with that sink, which would be a pretty good workout, I guess, as he tries to make small talk with the two people that still work there. He should take all that testosterone that he's been on and stick it in his ass and turn into King Kong so he can climb up the X sign like it's the Empire State Building. And this isn't one of those things where you need to know anything about fighting to know what's going to happen. There's literally no way that Elon wins this fight. He's in awful shape. I don't even know if you can call what Elon Musk's body looks like as a shape. He's like the Blob or some shit. I guess you could say that he's got a weight advantage, but I'm sure that if this fight ever does actually happen, that he'll have to cut down a bit. So he's not going to have that weight going into the fight. Zuckerberg, on the other hand, does have some minimal fight experience, as he's apparently been a training for years, so he has some idea of what's going to happen. But another thing is the age difference. Zuckerberg is 39 and Elon Musk is 32, so a 13-year age gap between the two, which is going to play a major role. Elon does have a height advantage though, I'll point that out, as he is 6'1" and Zuckerberg is like 5'7" or some shit, which is pretty significant, but this is going to be in the cage, so it's an MMA fight. And I think once Zuckerberg gets him on the ground, it's pretty much over. Age and experience are going to be the deciding factors as far as I can tell. I'm wondering if they're going to have a weigh-in and all of that, because if they do, then we're in for some of the cringiest shit talk you've ever heard. It's going to be fucking bad, like the opposite of Conor McGregor, and two of them. I think that they should just hurry up and get on with it, really. Zuckerberg should just pull up on Elon and jump him, just start beating the fuck out of him for talking shit. They're billionaires. They create the law. What the fuck are the police gonna do? As dumb as this fight sounds, it is still the only celebrity fight that I have any interest in, as it's between two celebrities who are pretty much memes, and instead of these fights where we try and pretend that these YouTubers are actual professionals and not just glorified amateurs. And since it's between two billionaires with similar net worths, they can't really pay the other one to throw the fight. I mean, they could, but with that kind of money, why would you do that? So in a weird way, this actually has a better chance of being a real fight and not rigged, unlike some of these other influencer boxing matches. Plus, who doesn't want to see billionaires suffer some kind of head trauma? Which is the best part about this whole thing. These two demons, who have both done horrible shit, get beat the fuck up. Now, if they had real fights with, say, Francis Ngannou, or a boxing match between them and Tyson Fury, that would be even better, but we can always dream. So I guess this fight is happening again, or at least until Elon's mum tells him to back out again. Remember, it was Elon Musk that pussied out the first time. Zuckerberg has shown way more balls, which is just funny to say. So my money is on the reptilian, the lizard man, and not the sink, which is what we should probably be calling him at this point. I just think the lizard beats the fat guy. The world just keeps on getting more and more memeable as the days go by. This shit isn't even real anymore.